Hello, welcome. Thank you, Sydney, for joining me tonight on this spur of the moment live.
Yes, very spur of the moment. Yep.
So I contacted Sydney last night and said, "Hey, I think I just cut out." Okay, there we go. So I contacted Sydney last night, said, "Do you want to do a live?" And she's like, "Let me check and I'll let you know tomorrow." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And she got back to me earlier than promised and said,
Mhm.
"Yes, I will." And then I proceeded to get busy at work and not set anything up in StreamYard or schedule anything or send her any links. So I just got home half 45 minutes ago, but it was like enough time to feed the dog and cat and go to the bathroom and set stuff up here. And here we are. So thank you for putting up with me, Sydney.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
I kind
hello,
of knew what I was getting
Rosine and
myself
Elizabeth.
into. I
What?
kind of, I said I kind of knew what I was getting myself into.
You should by now. You should by now.
Like I said, I could have hosted it or helped you out or something. I probably should have offered.
I just wasn't even like, I was just like in my zone. And then I was like, I don't know, the day got away from me. So hello,
Mhm.
Mama Teresa.
It happens. Hello, Racine, Elizabeth, and Mother Teresa. I said, by the way, we're going live at 8 o'clock if you're still awake. So she's like, "Oh, I'll try to pop in." So,
I felt ridiculous calling her Mama Teresa because she's like a shade older than me, barely. So,
hey, it's okay. And then there is Janice.
hello, Janice.
It's
So
a
it is too late for moonshine. What are you drinking?
Coke. I got it right here. I got it right
Oh,
here.
yep, you do.
Yep, yep. It's PJ. I have been having a hard time drinking just water, plain water here lately.
Hmm.
So I've on like a Coke kick, and I don't mean that kind of Coke either. And I have a story about that. Um, but I've been wanting like Coke Zero sugar,
Mm-hmm.
so that he ended up getting a 2 liter, and he's been kind of going through the same thing. It's water gets old after a time, but no, we were somewhere. Oh, so over the weekend we had to help one of husband's buddies at work. What we thought was just going to be moving a shed, like picking it up, putting it on a trailer,
Okay.
and moving it. No,
That's a
come to
big
find,
job, though, in and of itself.
yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be any help.
No.
So I'm just going to tag along for the ride. Well, comes to find out, it wasn't picking up a shed and moving it. It was moving somebody into a house.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah. So I'm like, knowing me, I've got to help, even though
Yeah, you can't do
um
much of the lifting and stuff.
yeah. So one of the ladies, she's like, can I offer you some Coke? And I'm like, she's like, I don't mean that kind of Coke either. And I'm like, I hope you're not offering a pregnant lady Coke, and I hope you wouldn't be offering that anyways.
I don't know,
But
it's a big deal to get somebody to help you move. You gotta,
yes.
you need more than pizza and beer, so
Yeah, so just that kind of thought of that conversation.
yep, yep. Well, before we get into some of, like, what we have been doing lately, I wanted to show you 2 projects. I've got one that's finished, but I need to weave in the ends and cut
Mhm,
off the remaining little bit of yarn.
mhm,
But when we were doing the last live, you were like, I'm going to do this and it's going to be teal and a little bit of pink and a little bit of orange.
mhm.
And I was like, oh my God. And I could not stop thinking about this yarn that I had. I had gotten it at Knit Picks and I kept calling it Felicity, but
Mhm.
that's not the name of it. It's something different when I looked at the label. But I made myself an infinity scarf out of it. So I just
Awesome.
did a corner to corner. I've done a few of these
Yeah.
already, But I just really like the striped yarn doing this,
Mhm.
and, it's not as big as my last one because my last one was, like, 800 yards of sock yarn, and this is only, like, 600 yards of sock yarn.
Okay. Okay.
So, but I'm super excited, and then I was like, I can't stop." So, I had this, cake, this is what I have left right here.
Ooh.
So quite a bit to go, but here
Mhm.
is how my shawl is looking. I'm pretty
I like
excited about this. This came from Linda Hobby is where I
okay.
got it at.
Mhm.
But ooh, look at that, the teal and the orange, and it's like going into a rust down here at the bottom. You
Yeah.
can't.
I'm gonna steal that one from you.
Yeah, it is fun. Like, and it's like all cotton, so it's or it might be cotton and acrylic. No, it's all cotton.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm like, having fun.
I'm trying to think, do I have the same one? Because I know I have, or maybe I had that one in my cart at one point. But I
Oh,
know I grabbed a few off of Linda Hobby, so I might have that one. I don't know,
ooh,
but
yeah.
I'll have
You'll
to
have
look.
to look and see if you
Mhm.
do, because it was like teal, orange, rust, and then like a caramely color, and then it's
Mhm.
like an ivory. So
I love those colors together.
yeah.
That's almost similar to what I have on the weave and loom. I don't know if you can actually kind of see it back there.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, that is looking super cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some yellow in yours.
No, it's just
Oh,
it's orange.
okay. Okay. It's just me not being able to see properly. Okay,
It,
cool.
it's probably the lighting too. But no, that's that jack-o'-lantern yarn that I dyed and spun up. Yep.
Ah,
Yep.
very
I'm
cool. So
slowly.
I
Go
need
ahead.
to know how long did it take you to set up your is it like warps or is it wefts?
So the strands that run through the heddle up
Mhm.
here, that is your warp threads. What
Okay,
you weave back and forth is
that's
your
the weft.
weft.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it's like weft to right, right? That's how
Hmm.
you remember it?
Yeah, I guess. I guess. Um, but it depends on the yarn and exactly what I'm doing. So that, which it took me longer than normally because just being slower. Um, plus that it is sock yarn, I think it is.
Mhm. Yeah, like a
So it,
2 or 1 weight.
yeah, so it's actually this stuff right here. So
Oh, yeah, yep, that's it. You know what? It is a 2 weight, but it's on the skinny side of a 2.
yeah, so that probably took, and then also how I was planning out exactly how I wanted the pattern to go
Mhm.
or the plaid, and so it probably took me about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Well, a little bit longer than that to actually warp it. Now dressing it, that took probably about, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, and
Okay.
then actually tying it off and everything. So it's a process.
I mean, just to
And
start, it's a but, I mean, the amount of time you put into it before you've actually even started.
and that's just like I was telling you, that's just a rigid heddle loom. That's just one shaft. You're not
Mhm.
like that's not a 3, 4. I'm sorry, this hopefully I didn't just cut out.
You Nope, you're coming back now.
My alarm clock went off to put up chickens. So,
Ah,
yep,
am I keeping you from your chickens or is someone else doing that?
PJ.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just I think they might be already put up. I don't know. That's his job. So
Gotcha,
he puts the
gotcha,
dog out and puts up the chickens, but it's just a reminder of, hey, go put up chickens. So
gotcha, gotcha.
if we haven't done it yet.
It looks like we got Barbie and Jackie have joined us. Hello, ladies.
Thank y'all for coming in.
Yes. We
Late.
don't normally do this on Tu I see, and I'm even confused what day it is. I about said Tuesday. We don't normally do this on Monday night, so
Hmm. Yeah. At night,
yeah.
Monday night. Yep.
Mhm.
About this time, I'm already snuggled up in bed and possibly fallen asleep.
Yeah, I did. You guys be nice to Sid because I did. Like I forced him to stay up late. So because we're in different time zones and
Mhm.
I just got off work and got home and
No, you're good. I have been having, I think a lot of, because I tell you that I was having issues with insomnia?
mm-mm.
Oh, well, okay. So I've been for the last month, well, a little bit longer than that, but I've been having off and on issues with insomnia.
Okay.
Um, but I think a part of it is I've been going to bed too early.
Yeah.
And TJ's like, so I'll go to bed at like, been falling asleep on the couch at 8 o'clock. And then usually by midnight, 1 o'clock, I'm back up. And then I can't go back to sleep.
Yeah.
So he's like, you probably need to stay up a little bit longer just to kind of tire yourself out. But also, that freaking rooster of ours wakes me up at, well, he's gotten better because we separated him from the girls and put him in a smaller, our what we call a solitary confinement, but it's like a brooder. So we put him in there, and I don't really hear him as much as not at night. So he hasn't been bothering me as much.
Good. I also sometimes have the problem of going to bed too early and then I
Mhm.
sleep really hard for like 3 to 4 hours and then 2 a.m. hits and it's like, oh,
Mhm.
and
It
then it takes me a
sucks.
good hour, hour and a half to get back to sleep. So
Mhm.
it's annoying.
And there is Jessie.
Hey, Jesse.
Jessie girl.
Well, why don't we take a minute here and talk a little bit about something that I knew about and was very hard for me to keep secret the past couple months because I'm really bad at that.
Well, first of all, let's talk about you.
Let's talk about me. Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
We don't want to
Talk
talk about
about
you
you.
instead?
No, talk about you.
Okay.
Do we need to pull out some Toby Keith? I want to talk about me.
No, I'm good. Well, I do have like a little bit of an announcement that I did want to share. So, this is not going to apply to everyone. If you are on my newsletter, you would have gotten a video about this at the beginning of the month and you would already know about it. If you're wondering what I'm talking about with a newsletter, I did not think to put a link in the description, but it is on, I believe, like my homepage of my YouTube page. So there's like a link to sign up for it there. But I have been like flip flopping around on and again, off again with my audio podcast. So
Mhm.
I have resurrected the podcast and totally changed the format. So it used to be kind of like this channel. And then that was difficult because I was like trying to come up with twice as much content. And then I tried like just doing the same thing over and over. So that didn't work either. But this new podcast is called Behind the Skeins with Shannon. See, yeah, behind the skeins.
Mhm.
A little cheesy.
That's a
But
little
it
bit.
is for anyone who is a would-be yarn content creator or somebody, just wanting to grow theirs or somebody, yeah, if you don't know and you just want to find out how to do it, that is all it is about. So I have, I think, 5 episodes out so far and some basic stuff talking about like affiliate links and how YouTube pays you and some different stuff. And then I actually got my husband to do an episode with me, which he does not want to be on camera at all. And it was difficult to even get him to be on microphone because
Mhm.
this is completely audio only. That's how I was able to get him to do it. But just talking about what it's like when your spouse is a yarn content creator and that you have yarn all over your house and weird lighting and all sorts of stuff.
Redecorating the craft room.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
So I do have a link down in the description box for Spotify. Oh, thank you, Sid.
You're
Sydney
welcome.
just put a link to my newsletter. Thank you. Um, So, what was I? Where did I distracted myself, sorry. If you have not guessed, I did give up caffeine for like 3 weeks, and I am now back on coffee. So,
Uh-oh. We're
yeah,
in trouble.
pretty much. Pretty much. But yeah, so I just thought I would take just a couple quick minutes and just tell you, like, kind of what it's like to start a podcast. If you are especially someone who maybe wants to break into yarn, crochet, knitting, or really any, I mean, literally, it could be any type of podcast. It doesn't, it could
Mhm.
be crime drama. I don't know. It could be Appalachian folklore.
Crime, crime, drama, crochet.
Yes.
Crochet, crime, drama. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Um,
can't say that right now, but yeah.
But yeah, if it is something that, like, you feel like you are being drawn to content creation,
Mhm.
but you maybe don't want to be on camera, a podcast is a great way to start out and try it out. I set mine up through Spotify. I do not have a premium account. I just have the regular free account, so you don't have to pay anything.
Mhm.
Um, and what you do is you go to Spotify for Creators. There we go. Okay, so you go to Spotify for Creators, you set up your free account, don't pay for anything extra, and it's very easy to you really only need to upload a square picture for your podcast because they're not like thumbnails, they're square. And then you just have to write a brief description about what your show is about, and then just upload your show. It could not be easier. And if you are wondering how to do that, what I do, I have an iPhone and I also have the world's cutest kitten right there. But what I do is I go into utilities, and then I go into voice memos.
Okay.
And all you have to do is hit record and start talking. And the iPhone does a good job. Like, you could hook up a microphone if you want,
Mhm.
or just like hold it kind of close to your face, either way. And what I do then is take that recording and I put it into iMovie, which also comes free on your iPhone.
Mhm.
Or like if you have a MacBook, and I go through and I take that audio and I chop out any long pauses or words I goofed up, or if a swear slips out, anything like that. That
Kenny
hasn't
be swearing
happened
a
yet,
lot.
but
Uh-huh. Don't lie.
I try so hard to keep it family friendly, you know?
Uh-huh.
But
As I'm
yeah.
wearing a Kid Rock shirt.
Yeah, so I just set that up and I put it into iMovie, take out that the pauses and stuff. And if I want to add like a sound effect or a little jingle, I just use that off of iMovie. And then when you go to take it out of iMovie, you can, it'll say like export, and you can export audio and video, but there's no video. So you click down and you say export audio only,
Mhm.
and it is so slick. It is so much quicker than doing video. It
Yeah.
it exports in seconds and then it
Hmm.
uploads in seconds. So
That's awesome. I
yeah.
don't know because I use CapCut and I don't
Mhm.
even know if CapCut actually has where you can just upload a voice memo or anything like that.
Mm,
I'll have to check that out.
yep.
But
You could, I mean, if you wanted to do something like that, you could easily do it all on your iPhone.
mhm.
Yeah, because it really is just very, very simple. But
Easy. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just excited about sharing some of that information because I went nuts when I started YouTube, and I felt like I had to learn everything and watch every video and learn everything about um like the statistics, like
Mhm.
all of that's not
Analytics and stuff. Yeah.
yes, analytics. And so I just I feel like I wasted a ton of time doing that, and only a small bit of it was important and applied to us as in our niche. So, yeah, I'm just looking to share that, and if nobody listens and nobody cares, that's okay.
Just
But I
continue
am
doing your
putting it
thing.
out there. So, yes.
Now, I know at the end of last year you had said something like you were starting up a second channel or something. Is that kind of what this is going into?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I kinda got where I was just like, I think I'd be spreading myself too thin. So it is like the same content that I would have put on there.
Hmm.
But again, it's just here's the thing, it's easy, and what I really like about doing the podcast is I can literally, like, do it at any point. Like, I can be super grubby and have,
Hmm.
like, terrible yesterday's hair, and my makeup might be and maybe I didn't take my makeup off last night, and it's smeared all over my face, and don't
Uh-huh.
have a bra on, and
Just,
have a shirt,
yeah.
um
I mean, to each their own.
but yeah, so I just,
Yeah.
it makes it easier because you don't have to do those extra details,
Yeah.
and it's nice to be able to be like, "Oh, I have 10 minutes. I can just record this real quick,
Hmm.
upload it later," and, you don't have to do thumbnails every time and stuff
Yep.
like that.
It.
I mean, the downside is that with a podcast, we are overrun with podcasts at this
Mm,
point, so, um
trying to get out there and get your
yeah,
name out
I mean,
there.
it's something where definitely, like, if I feel like it's easier for us since we have channels, like,
Mhm.
to do that, like, established channels, but if hey, there's June. But it's something where, if you don't already have an audience somewhere, I
Mhm.
mean, it would definitely take a little more as far as your own, like, self-promotion and, advert
Yeah.
I mean, I would do, like, free advertising when I say that, but
So to start up a podcast, do you
Mhm.
actually have to pay anything or is it for free on Spotify?
Yep, it is free on
Free.
Spotify, yep.
Okay.
So, yeah, you go to, Spotify for creators or
Mhm.
Spotify for podcasters, sorry,
Okay.
and that's where you just create your account, and, yeah, it could not be easier. I don't do stuff I have to pay for, so the only thing I pay for is Canva Pro.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I pay for, but I'm pretty sure Canva Pro is the only one.
Yeah.
But
I
I
don't.
also use that for work and, other stuff, so
Right. Yeah. I kind of work the system a little bit sometimes with Canva Pro when I actually need it because I don't use
Mhm.
Canva Pro very often or really need any use for it. Sometimes it is aggravating because you see something that you like that you need for a thumbnail and it's like
Yes.
that's pro, but it's like I
Mhm.
can do it without it. But sometimes I kind of work it when they are doing like the 7-day free trial or
Yes.
whatever, and that's what
Yes.
I do just for
Mhm.
when I need it. I do it with Amazon Prime too. Just because I
That
don't.
keeps getting more and more expensive, so
Yeah, we don't order a lot of things off of Amazon, so when
Mhm.
we do, it's kind of like, okay, 30-day free trial
Yeah.
or $2 trial, 7-day trial, or
Mhm.
whatever. It's like, all right. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. Have you thought about like branching out of just Spotify, or is there anything else?
You can, I have not done it, but I believe you can once you have it all uploaded there, I believe you can send it to different locations if you want.
Okay.
So, like, if you want it on, like, the Apple version or whatever, I believe you can do that, you just have to link it up. I just haven't.
Haven't done it yet. So
Mhm.
have you, well, I guess you haven't looked into that then to see if
Mm-mm.
those are free or not like that.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
like, "This is a good place to start," so
And you'll be posting those like podcasts. Will you be posting those on your blog too or shouting them out on your
Yep,
blog?
I'll probably be because I've kept the first 5 quiet. I gave my, newsletter people, like, a
Mhm.
chance to get in there first, and I'll probably now, like, yeah, do something on the blog, and I'll probably have also a link when I post a new one on my Facebook page.
Okay.
So, which is Shannon Talks Yarn on Facebook. Shannon.talks.yarn, because I made the mistake of connecting my Instagram with my Facebook, and then I don't know, it's annoying. Don't do that if you, I don't recommend that.
Yeah. There was something else I was going to ask you, but I completely forgot about it.
I get
What I was
that.
going
I
to ask.
get that.
So Mountain June says she springs from Adobe
Premiere Pro. Mm-hmm.
an epidemic sound lost sub. I can what lost loses. Who I cannot read right now, y'all.
I'm having trouble with that sentence too, June. I'm sorry. Lucis sub, I can't. Okay, she'll probably clarify that for us. I have heard a lot of people do like Adobe Premiere Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard good things about Epidemic Sound as well.
Mm-hmm.
What I have been doing for my sound is it's like sometimes if I just need like a few seconds of something, I will do it out of iMovie. But did you know, like if you go into, you probably know this, Cyd, but if you go into your YouTube Studio account and you can go to Creator Music, I think is what it says on there, and you can look for music that is free forever, like royalty free forever.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is free to download, and there are just, I don't even know how much is on there. Thousands upon thousands of songs in every genre.
Mm-hmm.
And so all you have to do then is download it to your computer and then upload it into your editing software and add it that way.
And you said that was in Studio?
Yes, in
I've
YouTube
never.
Studio.
I know that they had YouTube Music, and I think I played around with it like
Mhm.
I don't know, like a year and a half ago or so. But no, I didn't know. I know I didn't know you had to actually download it to your computer. I think you can only
Yep.
do it on your laptop because it won't allow you.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
you're limited on.
Mobile.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, I've never actually used that feature, so that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's super helpful
Mhm.
because out of there. Okay, there we go. Um, you know you're never going to get a copyright
Mhm.
infringement
Yeah.
if you specifically filter the things that does royalty free. So that is why I do like that. But then you have to be careful that you don't then take that over to like Instagram or
Yeah.
somewhere where it's probably not royalty free there. So
Yeah. So I usually just use CapCut, and
Mhm.
then sometimes I forget about it. But um well, if I know the song is like copywritten, I'll actually put it down in the description box,
Mm,
and it kind of gets rid of the copyright.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I forget about that feature uh, in YouTube Studio, but I don't get my on my laptop very often in YouTube Studio. So,
See, I feel like I'm on my laptop more in studio than I am my phone because
mhm.
I sometimes get frustrated that I can't do the things I want to do.
Yeah, it is frustrating, but I'm also I hate getting onto the laptop because my laptop's old. It's
Oh,
slow.
gotcha.
Well, it's not like old, but it's 2000. Well, it's about 10 years, so
Yeah, I
it's
mean, that's getting there.
a little bit. So, but our Wi-Fi also sucks too. So
It
doing
makes a
anything,
difference.
doing anything on the laptop, it's like, oh, come on, dinosaur.
I am very fortunate that even though I live so rurally,
Hmm.
like 2 miles south of me is a great big grain elevator where they store grain, and it's like I don't know how many stories high. They're gigantic. And
Hmm.
um, there is a satellite on top of that that provides internet, and it
Hmm.
shoots directly pointed at my house. I mean, obviously, it's for everyone in the area, not just
Hmm.
me. But I get fantastic internet, surprisingly, for how rural I am.
Good. That's ours. They're doing all of that fiber optic
Yeah.
lining and stuff like that. And I'm assuming that they've already got it connected, but ever since they've done that, it's our Wi-Fi's just gotten worse. It
Oh,
has
that's
not
no
helped
good.
at all. So it's like, why'd you have to touch something? If it's not
It wasn't
broken,
broken. Yeah.
don't fix it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We got a quilty crocheter on
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Shannon's got some hippie vibes going on,
I
or
do. I
you
do.
kind of remind me of like a medium right now.
Somebody called me a gypsy at work, so
Exactly. Yeah. You, you're giving me that medium, like
I
you're
can
about
kind of
to.
see that. Like I need a crystal ball right here. What about I don't have that, but I've got like this jar of yarn.
Not the
No,
same.
no, okay.
I would say all my crystals are back there, so I'd hand you one.
Yeah, so my reason for like the headscarf today was because I was wearing this crochet top and
Mhm.
I didn't want to do my hair and I didn't want to like double up on all the crochet because I didn't really have anything that matches this. So I'm like, oh, we're going this route.
Well, you see
And
how
I
I
have
look.
glasses on so I can
Mhm.
see my computer.
As
Otherwise,
long
I'd
as
have to be like back here.
it's not like the last live, and you're like you were looking for that horsefly, or
It
was it?
was, and but that's the thing, I can only see up close with the readers, and I can't see over there without it. Watch, that'll be like the thumbnail that gets picked on YouTube is me doing that.
Yeah, seriously. Foretell the future with yarn. Yeah, right.
I don't have pigtail I mean, it's like my bangs hanging
Mhm.
out, so yep.
And then you got me just looking like a hot mess over here.
Like, I
Hot
think that
mess
I
is
am
good.
gonna have my hairstylist, like, cut my bangs, like, here, because
Yeah.
this is just way too long. That's, like, ridiculously long, so I think
Yeah, it's I've thought about before having the baby going and actually getting my hair trimmed, cut,
mhm,
dusted and all, because I mean I usually just cut the ends off my hair
mhm,
and call it good. So I haven't had a good actual trimming in at least 2 years.
yeah.
So
But it might be something just so you don't have to worry about it, and you don't have to think about it,
yeah,
and
but I kind of want to have my bangs because I used to have the diagonal swoop side bangs for
yes?
the longest time, and I kind of miss those because it hides my big old forehead.
Who you talking to?
DJ, he calls like my nose my landing strip because I got a long, big nose. So he calls it like my landing strip.
Well, I say this isn't a four-head, it's like a five-head, so
Yeah. I said, okay, put your fingers up here and see how wide my forehead is. And then
mhm.
put it to your forehead. And it's the same thing. It's just, I don't know. I got a smaller head. I don't know. But make fun of my forehead. Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome that
so
I didn't. Go ahead.
no, go.
I was going to say, I've been so behind on everything that I didn't even realize that you were actually starting up a podcast. I
Yeah,
am
well
so sorry.
no, you're good. Like I said, I had started it and then I got rid of all of those like old episodes and yeah, just want to like I said, I think this is a good way because I really love helping people meet their goals,
Hmm.
and if it's something I can help with because of stuff that I've already done and made mistakes and
Yeah.
wasted time and energy, I would love to share that so that
Hmm.
nobody else has to do that too.
Yeah.
Um, and so, like I said, it's just for me, it's very satisfying to just be able to share that info. And like I said, if only one person ever listens to it, that's cool too. If that one person got something they could use out of it. So,
Right. And for, I know, I think there's one other channel that I know of that talks about more of like content creator,
mm,
crochet, fiber arts. I can't remember what her name is, but there's not much out there
mhm.
for
Yeah.
fiber artist in
Yep.
that niche, I guess you would say. It's
Mhm.
all business or entertainment or gaming. There's nothing actually in our niche. So I think
Yeah.
that's really awesome that you are
Well, thank
offering
you.
that for,
Mhm.
even I know you said you were doing more of like content creating stuff. I think that's what you
Yeah.
said.
Yep. Yep.
But I mean, even you can go into that into other different things too.
Yes.
So, and plus, you have a little bit of a business background on a little bit
Correct.
too.
Yep.
So
I
that
went to school for marketing.
yeah, so that
Mhm.
that helps as well for not
Yeah.
just people on YouTube on
Yeah. Oh, for
Instagram.
sure. But yeah,
Um,
it's just, I feel like when you go down the rabbit hole of going into some of the channels that are only about content creation,
mhm,
like you said, they're for other genres or niches that aren't us, and some of it is just ridiculous. And, like, I have made some gigantic editing mistakes and followed bad advice, from different channels and stuff like that, but you kinda gotta try stuff and make mistakes to learn and find out what works and what doesn't. But um, I just think that our niche is so different because we have to be creative in the not just creating the video, but creating
mhm,
whatever we're showing in it too. And it can be draining and um I don't know. I feel like I just kind of filtered through a lot of the information that's out there and
mhm.
figured out what I thought was more applicable to us and more important and what is like a waste of time for us.
Right. Yeah, because you like, was it Nick Neiman or
Yeah,
whoever
yeah.
and vidIQ and all of them? Yeah,
Mhm.
they have great videos. A lot of it is clickbait because it's the same thing over and over
I
again.
have noticed that too.
But like a lot of it, you can sit there and do everything that they say that you to do in
Mhm.
our niche, and it's just like it doesn't really pertain to our
It
needs. So
doesn't. It
it's
really
awesome.
doesn't.
It's awesome that you are offering that to whoever wants
Well, thank
to,
you.
so I know I'll be watching. I can always use a Shannon tip here and there.
You'll be listening. You won't be watching. You'll be
Well, yeah,
listening.
yes, you know what I meant. I don't know. I might be watching you.
You probably would be. I
Hunya,
could
hunya.
I could just send you random pictures,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Just making sure your clothes are on. I don't need to see
yes,
all of that, Shannon.
yes. You know what, though? I could be Donald ducking it, and you wouldn't know right now because you can only see from here up. I'm not. I'm not. I'm fully dressed.
I hope so. That'd be embarrassing. Shannon, go get this.
And then I stand up.
Yep,
You
can't.
know what? I'm gonna stand up just to prove that I am, in fact, dressed.
You're dressed wearing a dress. You're dressed
Yes,
with
I am.
clothes. Yep.
So, June, I don't know. I've seen, like, I went and looked through, and it seems like more knitting podcasts on Spotify than there are like crochet. And
Hmm.
but I really haven't checked out any other disappeared. There we go. I really haven't checked out any other like sewing or any of that stuff. So I don't know. I don't really know how much is out there, but knew when I was looking and searching that there wasn't anybody giving advice to crocheters or yarn people about how
Hmm.
to create content. So, of course, maybe
Yeah.
that means there's no demand for it. We'll
Well,
find out.
right. I've also even looked on when Patreon to see if there's anything there, and I haven't been able to
Mm,
find anything on Patreon.
mhm.
I mean, there's very little, from what I've gathered, very little people on that's Viper Arts related on Patreon. But
Okay.
I may have not also dig deep enough. I've just
Yeah.
sometimes I just do surface level research to see what they're,
Searching. Yeah.
yeah, and
No,
then
I'm with you there.
so. But yeah, yeah.
So I think Jessie is LOLing my clothing situation that she's LOLing that I am in fact dressed. So we have
That or
talked about me plenty. Can we talk about
mhm.
you?
I don't know. Can we?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yes.
What if I don't want to?
We don't have to.
I'm just kidding.
So, Jessie says, yes, that's what she was laughing about. And Mountain June says she can't tell how many times she's met a demand that wasn't there. Yep, I totally get that.
Mhm,
You're like, this is going to be amazing. No one's doing it. I am going to go viral. And then you're like, oh, wait, it's because nobody wanted this.
mhm,
Yep. It's like
mhm,
I can, like, I'll post it and then it's like I hear that noise, wah, wah, wah.
mhm. I tell you what, it's hard to kind of, you wouldn't think it would be very hard, but I've been trying to do a little bit more TikToks here lately. You
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
think TikTok would be hard because, I mean, you got all these different content creators, but getting views on TikTok, it's like, unless I'm just doing something wrong or whatever, I just post things to post things. But it's been
Is
a
it
journey.
just because there's so many people on TikTok?
Probably. I know like how their analytics works. It's
Mm,
like if the people who follow you, it's kind of like YouTube. If the people on
okay.
follow you aren't actually watching your videos or interacting with them, it's not going to continue pushing it.
Okay,
So,
gotcha. Yep, yep.
but I think it's a little bit different in a way. I think you've got
Mhm.
to do a little bit more with TikTok, or I don't know. I haven't. I just post things, just
Nope,
to
that's
have
all
fun with
good.
it. So.
I like it when you put your TikToks on your Facebook page
Mhm.
because I can see them then, and I don't have a TikTok, so I don't ever go in there.
Well, I don't post all the TikToks that I have on
Well, you
Tik.
post
Or,
some, right?
yeah, I post some, but I don't
You're
post.
saying you're censoring?
Yeah, I'm censoring.
Okay.
It's the ones that aren't fiber arts related that I don't post.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Which
Well, I think you
I just recently kind of started doing those.
okay. Well, I think you should just send them directly to me then so I can just watch in a text and I don't have to download the
Okay.
app.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
so June is saying, yeah, she gave up on Instagram because it's too
Mhm,
saturated. I would agree. I still have my Instagram. I occasionally post there, not very often.
mhm.
If I do, it's kind of an afterthought, but I like having it. Plus, people can message you there, so
Yeah.
I think it's kind of good to have. But I'm in no way thinking I'm going to be Instagram famous. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know that's not happening. Pretty
Right.
much anybody who is on my Instagram, it's because they've found me on YouTube, and then they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm on Instagram."
It's most of the people that I have on Instagram came from like high school or
Mm,
college or whatever. And then I do have, several that came from Instagram directly, but also mainly from YouTube. So
yeah,
it,
yeah,
like I've told you, I said, I feel like pulling people from different social media platforms, it's hard
yes,
unless you can
yes,
like actually you're constantly going live all the time or
mhm,
you're doing this and that. I feel like pulling people to other social medias that you have, it's like
yep,
pulling teeth.
yep,
So at
and
least.
I even think to take it a step further, I feel like if when we're looking at YouTube, like, the difference between YouTube Shorts and then long form
Mhm.
content, I feel like a lot of my long form content viewers don't.
Watch your shorts.
Mhm, and then, like, have found that, yeah, I get the most dislikes from shorts and the
Mhm.
most, like if comments are questionable, it's
Mhm.
on shorts most of the time, and, um, I I will take, if I have a video that I think there's a lotta information on there, I will put it into Opus Clip Opus.
Mhm.
Yeah, Opus
Yeah.
Clip, and I just do the free version on that,
Mhm.
and then it chops it up into little bits, and it usually gives you, like, 20 different shorts, and then you can download all of them or any of them you want. I usually find over half of them are garbage, and I don't like
Mhm.
them,
Mhm.
um, but I will post those sometimes, but I just don't think that even, like, shorts watchers move over
No.
to long
Yeah.
form.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody that's maybe subscribed from my shorts have, at least not to my knowledge, watched my long form
Yep.
videos. So,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shorts are.
that's what I was doing, like, trying to do trailers and stuff, and I was just
Mhm.
like, it's just not even like, it seemed like a waste I don't wanna say a waste of time, but it's not if you learn something, but
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like Mountain June saying, shorts are a different world.
Mhm. Yep. One thing I was trying to do recently, like, the past few months is, I was trying to get back into posting links on my Pinterest. And I could say it was a waste of time. Okay, yeah, it was. Um, I was trying to, yeah, get, like, some Instagram or I'm sorry, Pinterest traffic, like, driving it to my
Mhm.
blog or my videos, and I tried very hard to create pins that looked like they belonged on Pinterest. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you
Mhm.
try to create the thing that is native to that platform, um but I gotta be honest, going into my analytics there, I am not seeing the return on investment as far it's not
No,
costing me money, but it's costing me time,
no, I
and for
completely
the
get it.
amount of views and then even less pins, I'm just like, I don't think this is w a good way to spend my time.
Pinterest, underst I don't I don't understand how some of the or exactly how they've some of creators on Pinterest have gotten as big as they are because it's
Mhm. Yeah.
hard on like
Yeah.
I feel like Pinterest is probably the hardest to get any
Mhm.
kind of traffic or anything. I mean,
Yep.
you can sit there, add hashtags, you can do the description box, you can do everything right, and it's like
Yep.
you might get one impression. One. It's like, what the
I
heck?
know. I know. I know.
Or like, I know they say
Yeah.
to post like so many times a day on Pinterest. I mean, I don't have that much time to sit
Okay,
there and
do
post, 10 times. But
Yes.
yeah, I've noticed, but on Pinterest, um, it's been a while. It's probably been over a year, almost 2 years, but I was posting videos
Mm.
on like the shawls that I was making and
Mhm.
designs and stuff. Those were doing good as far as
Oh, okay.
impressions and actually having people click on them. But I don't know if they've like changed the way that you can post the video or if they've taken that away or what, but I haven't been able to figure that out
Ah,
exactly. But the videos were doing pretty good.
hmm.
But yeah, Pinterest, it's one of those things I post to post just to see if
Yeah.
anything is out there, but I don't see it going anywheres. So,
No, no, no. YouTube is definitely my favorite, but, I do and I have been really, really enjoying watching your blog, develop more. I have
mhm,
fun with my blog.
I do too. I love it because for me, it's I have a hard time speaking and just speaking in general and getting my thoughts out there and making sure that they come across right. And I'm awkward, and so
Who you talking to?
I know. But I feel like doing the blog, I can actually hone in on exactly what I want to say, how I want to say it,
Mhm,
how I want to word it, and kind of let ChatGPT kind of shape it up a
mhm.
little bit. But
Yeah,
um, I can actually do what I'm more comfortable doing. So it's kind of like the podcast in a way.
yeah, yeah. No, I al my assistant ChatGPT helped me out. My issue when I go to write is that I have, like, 20 different ideas,
Hmm.
and I have a hard time putting them in, like, a linear context that makes sense
Yes.
because I write how I talk where I'm like,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
I just need it to be so I will, like, write down all of the points and, like, the paragraphs and stuff that I wanna say, and then I'll be
Hmm.
like please arrange this in a way that makes sense.
Mhm.
And that has helped me out. That took so much pressure off for me, because then I just felt like it definitely is more organized. I mean, it's still like everything like yours is, it's still us writing,
Mhm.
but
It's
I
just help.
just yeah,
Yeah.
I need it to be in an organized way that people will understand, and it'll have, like, the flow.
Mhm. Yeah, Jesse's the same way. She's better at writing than speaking.
Mm,
Well, Jesse, like we've said before, if you want help,
yeah.
or anybody really help
Yes.
starting up a blog, I mean, Shannon and I
Mhm.
can both help you kind of guide you
Yes.
through it or whatever. So
It's
it's
you
a
would
lot of
be
fun.
surprised kinda how easy it is. Both Sydney and I have ours hosted on, Blogger,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
part of Google. Oh, you froze up on me. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Um, yeah, you're all good, but you froze up for a second there. But yeah, we have ours on Blogger. I guess that's the one thing I do pay for is I did pay for my custom URL.
Hmm.
So that is like 13 bucks a year, I think is what I pay for that. Um, but yeah, it's on Blogger. It's very, very basic. There aren't a lot of options. I mean, which is kind of the downside. Like they're
Hmm.
like, you can pick one of these 8 formats. But when you're getting started blogging, I feel like that makes it easier. Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. And I think you can also kind of you can customize
mhm,
your own. I think they
yes.
have that option. I
Yep.
can't remember or
Yep.
not.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, Blogger is very, very simple to
Mhm.
use, in my opinion. I
Yep.
tried using WordPress and
Mhm.
it was like, what in the heck is this crap? Because they wanted you to like set up a whole website and then
Yeah.
start doing this and that. And it like took you in so many directions. And I was like, mm-mm, we're going to find something easier because this,
Yep.
nope, nope, this is way above my pay grade.
Yeah. So, yeah, there was, I did a few years before I started on YouTube, I did have a different blog, and
Mhm.
I had it on WordPress.org, I think is what it was on, and, it was pretty intense as far as, yeah, like the code and, the plugins that you could put on there and stuff, but it was also like 300 bucks a year for that. Um, it was all about like, kinda like my vintagey, homesteady type of thing I have going on, so it was like thrifting stuff and baking and canning and that type of stuff, but
Mhm.
I don't know, I just this is more where my heart is at this point,
Right. Now, like with the WordPress, could you get any
Mhm.
kind of like revenue or anything off of that? Or
Um, at a certain point, when you have a certain amount of traffic on it.
okay.
So, like, and maybe you know this, but if nobody else knows, I'm gonna share it anyway. Like, with us on Blogger, you can actually at any point set up, AdSense revenue on there. I haven't at this point, but, you definitely can, and it's probably very, very small amounts of ad revenue, but,
Yeah,
it is still something.
I have tried doing the AdSense, but I think I don't know what the range is about
Mm,
like how many views or whatever you can
okay.
get. But when I mean I did it when I first started, so I don't know how it would be.
Mhm.
Um, but it said that I had too low of views, and I'm like,
Ah,
for because my very first blog I think has almost 500 views. So I'm like,
nice.
that's where's that range at type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And then I mean it's started to slow down because I haven't been posting as much, but I think my first four ones were over 200 views. So it's like,
nice.
where is
Mhm.
that at? So I don't
The
know.
one downside I will say about Blogger is there isn't a lot of support for it. Like, you're not gonna find many tutorials or, like,
Yeah.
you gotta kinda figure stuff out on your own, like, it's just not readily
Yeah.
available.
Yeah, there was one thing that I had to there was a video on. I can't remember exactly what it was. It might have been like putting the links in or putting certain things in, but there
Mhm.
was a video to that, so I was like, thank God. But yeah, there's not much out there for Blogger, unfortunately.
Mhm.
And I've noticed unless you have that custom, you pay for that custom URL,
Yep.
unless the person who has the blog actually shares typing that in, because I've done it myself,
Mhm.
typing like, okay, Sweetpea Cyd's inspirations blogger, it does not come up. It does, like,
Ah,
not even, they have to actually like share, and that's another downside of
yep.
the blog,
Yep.
is it's not just out there. It's
Yes.
actually have to share it. So
Well, if you do decide to get your custom URL, like I said, I think it was like
mhm,
12 or 13 bucks a year. So I don't think that's bad at all.
no.
Um, and you can actually do that directly in Blogger. When there's like I can't remember what it is right now, but it's like where it says like custom redirect or something like that.
Mhm.
But you can buy the URL through Google, through
Okay.
Blogger. And so I mean, I stumbled through it and got it done. So I know you'll
Okay.
figure it out because
Yeah.
I
It's
was thinking I'd have to help you set everything up. And you're like, no, I got all this done already. And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. You're like, show me pictures when you're done, and like, I don't know, like an hour later, you're like, oh my god, I sent you pictures, and you're like, you already got that done.
I
Yeah,
know.
I
It's
kind
like,
of
oh,
already had, yeah, I kind of already had a base, but um,
I was like,
yeah,
oh, what is that? The master has become the pupil.
I guess I don't know. I've
Like
never
meaning
heard of
like
that.
I thought I would teach you, and then it turned out you were like way better at it than me.
No, you live and you learn, but that's one thing about WordPress is I think in order to have you do have to have that custom URL or
Mhm.
get your name, whatever it's called. And it was like $16 a month. And I was
Oh,
like, that
geez.
yeah, I was like, a month. I was like, that's a little ridiculous, especially if you're
Yeah.
not making money off of it.
Yeah. No,
So
mine is definitely annually. I do pay for, you wouldn't have to do this like with your custom URL. You could
mhm,
still use your normal, like business email, but I do pay Google to have the email Shannon at shannontalksyarn.com. So it's like a business email. And I think I pay $6 a month for that.
okay,
Um, but I had found out because I know I'm always pestering you about starting a newsletter,
mhm,
but I had found out that a lot of my newsletters I had sent out in the beginning when I was using my Gmail address were going into people's spam.
yeah,
And that was one
mhm,
thing in ConvertKit or in Kit where they're like, yeah, any of those Gmail AOL doc, any of those emails have a
mhm,
tendency to go into people's spam. And I was like, I do want the newsletter to be a real thing. So
yeah,
for me, it's worth paying the like 6.50 or 7 or whatever it is a month for
okay.
that.
Because I was going to say, I know mine does not, I have Gmail and mine does not go
Mhm.
to spam. I think mine goes to like social media or socials or something. I can't
Oh,
remember which one
okay.
it is, but it's
Okay.
either socials or promotions. It's one of the two. I can't remember exactly.
Okay, good. And
But it
maybe
is,
they made some improvements because I started mine up I don't know, a couple years ago. So
mhm,
yeah, maybe they've just made improvements since then.
maybe, I don't know. That or maybe I'm just special.
Could be. Yes, you can embed
You
videos.
can.
So, yep, you can I mean, it's very basic, but you can definitely do the basic of whatever you want to do.
Hmm. Yeah,
Um, I was talking about Kit there, and that's something where, um, I love it. I feel like it's a very slow growth thing. I think I have got about 400 people on my newsletter at this point after like 3, 4 years of, you know,
Whoa.
um, but I like having that direct contact with people.
Mhm.
I like being able to do that, and I don't like, they can opt out at any point, so I don't feel like I'm spamming them. I mean, I'm lucky to
Yeah.
get 1 email out a month.
Yeah.
So, that's hardly spamming anyway, but, um, I and in the newsletter, like, if you don't want to do a blog, if you're like, "I can't commit to that," a
Mhm.
newsletter is a great option where it would almost be like a mini monthly blog, and you can put videos, you can put links to literally anything that you wanna link out, so and that's the same thing on Blogger. You can do any affiliate links, June, you can have, links. I have, like, a link to my, Spreadshirt shop, I have
Mhm.
links to just about everything, so
Yeah. And I know you can also do like cross links with bloggers too. So I have
Mhm.
Shannon's links or Shannon's blog linked, and I think you have
Yes,
mine too.
I
I
do.
think I seen that last time I was on your blog. But
Yep,
you can
'cause
also like
I saw you did it, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know I could do that," so I did it.
teaching you something.
Mhm.
Yeah, you just gotta goof around with it.
Yep, yep, that really is yeah, you just gotta mess with it and
Yep. But
well,
it's
it is
definitely
8 o'clock, my dear, so it is 9 o'clock your time. So I
mhm.
promised I would keep this at an hour, and I don't want to overstay my welcome since you were very nice to do this with me. So thank
It's
you.
okay. I guess real quick before we do go, I
Mhm.
guess if you will talk about me now.
Yes.
But so I don't know if you guys seen or not, but yesterday I did have a video come out on a new hobby that I started about a little bit over a month ago now, month and a half ago now, back in
Mhm.
October. I kind of went down a rabbit hole, another rabbit hole, and
'Cause Sid needed another hobby. She
oh
did,
yeah.
she did.
So, which I don't know if you remember, I actually started with resin
Mm.
last year, and I was kind of going down this path. I was wanting to make crochet hooks, but I did not like resin. I tried the
Mm.
resin, did not like it. So I wanted to figure out something different to make actual crochet hooks. So, yeah, it's the wood turning. I got a micro lathe, and I am anticipating on making crochet hooks.
I'm
So
so excited.
I
I
know
wanna be
me
your
too.
first customer.
It's
I should get to be your well, your mom.
if she wants one. If
Well,
she
she
wants one.
crochets, right?
Yeah, she does.
That's what I
We'll see.
thought.
We'll see. But it's going to take some practice because this is something. Even though I have done some woodworking before, this is completely different to me. I've never done anything like this, and PJ's been a very big help there. He
Yeah, he almost spoiled your surprise when he came in on that live and was like, "I need the spinny thing."
What spinny thing? I mean, you got spinning wheel here, spinning wheel there. You got a drum carter. I mean, what the heck are you talking about, dude? What spinny thing? But yeah, it's something that because I know he likes doing that stuff too. So it's kind of both of us do it.
Yeah.
But I gave him an ultimatum. I said, the first time that you leave that lathe out, you're done. Well, we didn't even get 2 days in, and he left it outside.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so he's like, all right, I ain't touching it again. And I'm like, dude, I'm just messing with you, but whatever. And,
You're like, "It
but
was a threat. It was an idle threat, but it was just a threat."
yeah. And so, but he's been helping me. It's been a lot of fun. I still got a lot of work to do before I get to that point. But
Yeah, but
that's what
that
I
is
was
so
messing with in
cool.
the video. So
Mhm.
I've got new tools coming in this week, and I just received some pin blocks um, today, actually. So I'll pull those out.
Excellent.
But there's also other things that I want to do with the lathe as well. Um, and eventually, I do want to um, upgrade the size of the lathe because I mean that is itty bitty. But yeah, here's some of the
Ooh,
pin blinks.
very pretty wood.
That one's cool.
Ooh,
I think this
I like
one's
that
called like
dark. My favorite one is that dark red one back there in your hand.
this one. I think this
Yes.
one was cherry wood or something. I can't remember exactly. And then there's this one. It's got like a
Very pretty.
like gray. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm excited.
very cool.
But I've noticed that hardwood. You have to
Mm,
use hardwood. Softwood, it chips, and that's um, the start of the video yesterday. I think
mhm.
that's what I was using. I was using pine, and it was
Okay,
just chipping.
it's just
So
not working.
yeah. So these are actually to make like pins or
Mhm.
crochet hooks, actual stuff for it. So
Cool.
yeah.
There is a link down in the description box of this live to Sydney's video if you have not seen that and you would like to check it out.
It's not perfect. Not perfect by any means, but
You know what? That's okay. You know what? Progress over perfection. That's what we're going for.
exactly.
We're not
Exactly.
going to sit around and wait for everything to be perfect because that'll never happen.
No, it won't. It's practice makes, well, I guess going with that. Not going with that. Practice makes perfect, but
But it definitely makes us better.
there we go. But yeah, it's something that I wanted to do something different
Mhm,
for myself and just kind of also tie it into fiber arts.
mhm.
And so that was one thing that I could do. And
Yeah.
I've been on like a woodworking kit, wanting to actually, or not kit, but kick. Um, I made some barn doors
Mhm.
last year for our living room, and then made more a different style barn doors. Was that the end of October?
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
was
think
real
so.
recent
Yeah, and so I've been
because that
kind of
was your
on.
bedroom makeover, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Still waiting on that video, friend.
I know, I know. It's a work on progress,
You know
but
what? I feel like being like, what, 7.5 months pregnant, you have a free pass on that. So
yeah, yeah. Are you doing inline or what with the hooks? It just depends on what I can get my hands on. So I'll probably try to do because there's a few different ways that you can actually do make the hooks. You can, which I think the easiest for me right now to start off is um, to actually get to make the handles and
mhm.
then get um,
Like, have the
metal.
hook. Yep,
Yeah. And then do it that way and just put some wood glue down in there and stuff. I
very
think that
cool, yeah,
right now would be the easiest because
yeah.
it's a lot of skill work in
And
order
you
to
want
actually
you
do.
you gotta have that smooth,
Yeah,
and so
yeah, yeah,
mhm.
yeah. You've
Yeah,
got
very cool.
to work with different grains of
Mhm.
sandpaper, different wood glue, and all that kind of stuff. So it's a work in
There's a
progress.
lot, yeah.
There's a
I
lot involved.
like I said, again, being, at this stage in your pregnancy, I free pass on everything, but, um, I think that is something where I know you've, said that you did find there was, like a spinning guild within a couple hours of you. That is something where I do encourage you once life settles down, try to get in touch with them and everything. And because, like, the one I went to in Des Moines, they had a big fest with all these vendors, and it's like I feel like you could easily take, you know, just your fiber,
Mhm.
Rologs, hooks, stitch markers, like, I
Well,
feel like you've got all the accessories.
well, the guy that, oh,
Are you okay?
yeah, I'm good. The guy that I got my drop spindle from,
Mhm.
he actually, that's how he made these were on the lathe.
Oh, super. Is that what kinda jump started your
Kind of, yeah. It was actually furls. I
Mm,
was trying to figure out how frills made their crochet hooks. And then there is one girl on, I think I mainly see her on Instagram, I think.
okay.
But her husband makes like awesome crochet hooks,
Mm.
and she'll add like crystals or stuff like that onto
I
the
think I
top.
have seen that account as well.
Yeah, and so I started seeing a lot of her videos pop up, and I'm like, that is so freaking cool. I want to try that. So yeah, between this and then her videos, it's what
Mhm.
inspired me. So
Well,
yeah.
good. I'm looking forward to seeing this progress.
Yeah, I am. I'm I need to get working. I'm just waiting on the new tools to come in, but I'm excited. I need to kick myself in the butt and start working on it a little bit more. But
Like I said, you've got a lot going on right now.
hmm but it's a work in progress, and we'll get where I need to go. So,
Mhm.
and eventually, maybe
Maybe make some
we'll
spindles
see.
as well.
We'll see. That would have to be probably upgraded, getting a different lathe, but
Yeah. Well,
because
that's something else to work for.
because that wouldn't be able to fit on that
No,
lathe
it
in the
looks way too
beginning.
big for that.
But I mean, you can make so much stuff on it. You
Mhm.
can, when you get one of those bigger ones, you can make. That's how they make the table legs. You can make
Oh, yeah.
cups, bowls. I mean, there's so much stuff
Mhm.
that you can make on them. What's actually funny is PJ told me that we were going up to Charlotte, North Carolina for a surprise last week. He would not tell me. I kind of guessed what it was. It was meeting my mom halfway for lunch because everything that was going on in
Mhm.
life and stuff. He knew that I needed a mom hug, and so he wouldn't tell me exactly what was going on. And me being me, I'm going to figure it out, and then I'm going to try to
You
get
do
an
like a
insight.
challenge. You like a
And,
challenge.
and so I'm like, I'm gonna kind of work you a little bit and see if you'll kind of spill the beans or give me a hint, or what my intuition is actually telling me that you're doing is correct. And so I already knew that he had contacted my mom, just that intuition.
Mhm.
But I was actually looking on events, and in Charlotte, North Carolina, they had a wood turning event the same day that we were going. So I thought, well, maybe that was a surprise. And I
Oh.
told him, I said, I got to researching around. I said, if that is the surprise, let's wait because, and not travel so far, because they have a woodworking, wood turning place in Myrtle Beach that we can go
Mm.
to. But no, it was
It was
surprise.
your mom.
Yep. So that was even better. But,
That is.
but oh, yeah, I'm excited.
Well, we're all excited for you too.
Mhm. I know. I seen Quilty said I'll be
It's
custard.
customer number 3.
Uh huh.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
guess
2.
mom. Yeah,
I'm
mom was.
2, and I thought I would let your mother have the first dibs. So, I mean,
Uh
that only
huh.
seems right.
It'd be like, here, mom, here, have this. More so with her. Uh, Tell me
Christmas
how it
present.
feels. Tell me how it feels, how it works. Give me all the details, please.
So, oh, yeah, she could do like oh, yeah, if you need me to do some market research for you, I could be like your what do they call that? Like the test group or whatever? I
Yeah,
don't know what it's
product
called.
tester. Product
I
tester.
I don't know.
You know.
I'm losing it.
And you've had probably a long day at work. It's
Mhm.
8:13 at your time or your
Yes.
time. I'm
Yeah.
starting to get a little loopy and not knowing exactly what the heck I'm saying. So
I see, June is gonna take off. It's dinner time. She's a good hour behind me, maybe 2 hour
fishing.
yeah. Sh Is she Mountain Time or Pacific Time?
I cannot remember exactly where she's at. Do you know where she's at? And I can.
Yes, but it's not coming to me right now. It is a desert area. Near California.
Well,
I'm
that
sorry, June, if you see this in the replay. I am so sorry.
because you got Nevada, you got Arizona,
Yes. Yes.
Nevada.
Sierra
I
Nevada? Is that like a place? Like Sierra? Is that like a desert mountain area?
think so. I think so.
That's sounding familiar.
Okay.
I
So,
could be totally wrong, though.
so she might be Mountain Time then,
Okay.
because I think Pacific Time is California,
And then like
or
Oregon and
Washington.
Washington. Okay.
Quilty said, "Okay, where's the crystal?" I don't have
We
a
do
crystal
need that.
ball. I don't have a
We
crystal
do
ball, but
need that.
I got plenty of crystals back there.
Too funny. Well, I will go ahead and wrap this up, but thank you, Cyd, for
Yes.
letting me drag you into so much nonsense. I appreciate it.
Hey, sometimes nonsense is a good thing.
And thank you for everybody who joined us. And thank you if you're watching the replay. Just something kind of fun and different. And I sure appreciate it. So I will have another video out on next Monday night. And
You
what
better
about you?
don't. You better don't contact me again asking for, hey, can you go live with me on Monday? I'll be no, I'm just kidding.
Now I'm going to do it on purpose.
Oh, you probably would.
I know.
I would drag her out of bed.
Oh, and thank you, Jesse, for hanging out with us too.
Yes. Yes, because I know Jessie, she doesn't get to come to the lives very often. So it is nice to see Jessie when you get the chance.
Yep.
So.
Yep. All right. Thank you so much, guys. We will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.